Hey, what's up guys? Stacking and Packing here with another 2-box half-dollar hunt. So $1,000 in half dollars to go through. Let's get started. We got 2 boxes of NF String & Son rolls, as you guys can see. And we're gonna start off with box number 1. We got 5 of our semi-heavies up top, and these are gonna be our heavier of the semi-heavies, and then the rest are semi-heavies, so another 13 semi-heavies to go through. And then we did have some of our slightly heavies, but it would have been just too many to go through live, so we put those back in the box. Box number 2, we're also gonna have 2 semi-heavies that are a little bit heavier, and then we're gonna have a total of 13 more semi-heavies. And we do have one ender, it's a proof ender. Now, if you guys saw our last video, I did mention this in that video. And then we also had some slightly heavies that I talked about as well in box number 1, and it's the same situation for box number 2. There's just a couple of those, well, not a couple, but there's a lot of them, so we'll just make too many to go through on camera. And I don't want to bore you guys with that, so we'll save it if we find anything off camera with those rolls. Now we're going to open up our first roll for box number 1, so let's go ahead and get into it and see if we can pull anything out before we get into the rest of the rolls. And I'm not seeing anything for roll number 1, so we're gonna keep on going. And this one right here is just a newer one, as I suspected. So we're gonna keep on going, and we're gonna see if we can pull out any silver before we get into those heavy rolls. Hopefully we can, and if we do, I'll see you guys then. Okay guys, so we got our first silver. I did take a look, and it's a silver, it's a 40%er. So let's take a look together. And we got a 1968 Denver. So we'll take it, put it on the board, and we'll go ahead. We got 2 more rolls to go through before we get into our heavy rolls. So we'll do those live since there's only 2 left, and then we'll get into our heavies. And I'm not seeing anything there. Nope, nothing there. Let's make sure this is not a proof. If I can grab it, I'm having a little trouble there. Put those to the side. We'll open this last roll, and then we'll get into our heavies. And I'm not seeing anything there besides a bunch of newer coins. So let's go ahead and turn our scale on here, and let's get into these rolls. 226.1. Wanted to go back to that 226 on the dot, but it went to that 226.1. And these are some nicer looking ones. Nope, that's not a proof, and that's not a proof either. 225, I don't know how that one snuck in there. 225.9. So this snuck in. It was showing as a 226 earlier, and now it's a 225.9. Another one that was flirting with that 225.9 number, but decided to stick with 226. And I'm not seeing anything there, so we'll put it to the side as our table is getting a little jam-packed here. 226 as well. Now these NF String & Son rolls do weigh a little bit more because they have a heavier paper, and it's a more, I guess they wrap it a little bit more. Their paper's not as flimsy as the other companies, but we still like to open our slightly heavies and semi-heavies live for you guys, as well as our heavies. Now, the past, I guess, 2 hunts now, I've kind of limited the slightly heavy rolls because we've just had so many of them. But a lot of people do ask why I weigh up the rolls and whatnot. It's just so with the heavier rolls, there is a greater possibility of finding silver in those heavier rolls. And I like to open those live for you guys to see, just so you can kind of experience that with me as I pull out silver, if there is silver in those rolls. So that's why I do that. And okay, that's not a silver. I didn't think it was, but it looked a little different than the other newer 2021s. And this one's a 226. And I'm not seeing anything there. That looks like it's just a worn down edge, and that's exactly what that is. So we're gonna go ahead and clear off our desk just a little bit here so I have some more room. You guys see I'm kind of struggling right now with this desk. It's jam-packed here. Okay, that should help a little bit. Get a little bit of the clutter off, and we'll keep going. Next roll is 226. So we got 4 more besides this one, and then we'll get into those heavier of our semi-heavy rolls. And nope, that's nothing there. So let's just hope that those semi-heavy rolls that weigh a little bit more are not just brand new coins. 226 on the dot for that roll. And oh, we got a silver here. I can see it. This one looks nice too. Let's see what we've got. It's a 1968, and it is a nicer one. Does have a little bit of toning up top by Kennedy's hair. So that's a nicer one for sure. We'll add that to the board, and that makes 2 so far for the hunt. And both of them are 1968 Denvers. So 2 silvers for box number 1 so far. And hopefully we can keep on going. That's not a proof. Thought it could possibly be one. 226 on the dot. Definitely does give me some hope for those heavier of our semi-heavies. And it looks like we've got another silver. If you guys can see it right there in the middle with me. Let's see, it's a 1965, wow. Awesome. That's that cutoff year. 1964 was 90 percenters, 1965 was 40 percenters. So we'll take it. So that's silver number 3. Let's get into that next roll. 226. And I don't see anything in this roll here. So let's go ahead and put it to the side, and let's get started with our semi-heavies that weigh a little bit more. So this is a 226.3. See if we can pull anything out of any of these rolls. Nothing in this one. So we'll get on to that next roll. 226.2. If I can get this screwdriver in that and open it up properly. And I don't see anything in this roll that's really sticking out to me too much. Nope. Sometimes you have to double check some coins, even if you think most likely they're not going to be silver. Sometimes you just got to give it a double check because you never know. Don't want to miss one. And this one's a 226.2. And I'm not seeing anything here. And like always, I will be double checking all of these off camera anyways, as you guys already know, and probably hear me say a million times throughout my videos. 226.1. I think that last roll is the heaviest. I think it's like a 226.5. And I don't see anything here. So let's go ahead and get into this roll right there. 226.5. So let's see. And I'm not seeing anything off the bat here. So we'll definitely be double checking all of these rolls. And let's get into roll number 1 of box number 2 and see if we can pull anything out of that. All right, guys, I don't think we got anything here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into box number 2. Hopefully we can pull out some silver. And if we do, I'll see you guys at our first find. If not, I'll see you guys at our heavy rolls. Okay, guys, we got our first find for box number 2, and it's gonna be a proof. And from the obverse, it looks pretty good. It's a 1991. That thing's got some shine to it. A couple of minor marks on it. And the reverse looks just as good. So we'll go ahead and put it to the side. Box number 2 might be the proof box because we do have that proof ender. So we're gonna keep on going and hopefully we can find some more. Okay guys, so not the next roll, but the roll after that. We've got another one, so let's take a look at it. We've got a 1972 San Francisco. We'll take a look at the obverse. Looks pretty good. The reverse does, sorry, the obverse has some scratches on it, but the reverse looks pretty good. And the roll in between the last proof and this proof, we found a 1987 Philadelphia, not intended for circulation. And it looks like it just has some fingerprints on it, so it's in pretty good condition, to be honest. So we're gonna keep on going and hopefully we can pull out some more. Okay guys, so to simply turn on notifications, all you're gonna do is come over to that subscribe button. And if you're not subscribed already, you're gonna go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then if you are subscribed, it should look like this. And then you're gonna come over and you see that bell icon. You're gonna go down over here and you're gonna turn on all notifications and click that. And just like that, our bell is now filled in and you'll be getting all notifications for the channel. Okay guys, so once again, not the next roll, but the roll after that. And we found another proof. So let's take a look. It's a bicentennial. So it's a 1976 proof. Sadly, it's not the 40% variety, but pretty good condition except for those fingerprints. But that would definitely come off with some easiest or I forget the other name of the coin cleaner. And it doesn't actually clean the coins, but it does in a way that it doesn't hurt them. So we're gonna go ahead and open up a couple rolls on camera just because we've been getting so many proofs. I wanna see if we can get one on camera. We'll do 2 or 3 rolls and see if we can get anything. And I don't think I see anything here. We'll double check a couple of these coins. Nope, nothing there. So let's get into that next one. Seems like we're going every other roll with finding a proof, so. Nope, nothing in this one. We'll try another roll and then we'll go ahead and cut off. Okay, so nothing in this one either, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here. I'll go through the rest of the rolls and I'll see you guys at our next find. Watch it be the next roll. Guys, so we just found another proof and I'm actually quite surprised about this one. I did look at the date. It's a 2020, but look at the condition of this thing. I mean, it is in terrible condition with all those scratches. So it's had to be in circulation for, I'm assuming, probably the last couple of years. But this thing is all scratched up. Pretty insane to think about. Such a new proof to be in this condition. But that makes number 4 so far. And we still have that ender proof and we have 7 more rolls to go through before we get into our heavies. So I'm gonna keep on going and I'll see you guys at our next find. So we got 2 rolls left in the box. We got another proof. It's gonna be another bicentennial, 1976 San Francisco. So we'll go ahead and put that on the board. And we'll go ahead and do these last 2 rolls that we got live here before we get into those heavies. We got a little proof collection dump on our hands here. So it's pretty cool. And we're gonna have to check and make sure we don't got any proofs in these rolls. And that we're not missing anything. Because there's been a lot of proofs so far. I have a feeling we're gonna pull out a couple proofs from these heavy rolls, so we'll see. I don't see anything in this one that's really sticking out besides those 2 newer coins. So let's put it to the side and start getting into these heavy rolls. We'll start off with 226 on the dot. Nothing in this roll. So let's take a look at that next roll. Try and make this a little neater here. 225.9, so I don't know how this one snuck in there. Probably originally weighed up as that 226 number that we're looking for. And I'm not seeing anything here. besides more of those newer 2021s and 2022s. Once again, not really seeing anything here. We'll double check, and that's just a bicentennial. Pretty nice one at that. Let's get into the next roll. 226. I'm not seeing anything there, so we'll put it to the side. 226 as well. I wonder what year that proof ender is going to be. Should be interesting to see. It's not a silver. That looks like a coin that was a SMS coin. There's definitely been a couple of those in this box as well, but they've been pretty beat up, so I haven't pulled those out. I think I showed those in my last video. I don't remember. It could have possibly been the skunk box too, so who knows. Wow, what's this one? 1971. That thing's been through something. Probably a science experiment. We'll check out that one. Nope. Just in 1972. 226.1. Was flirting with that 226.2 number. So let's see what we've got. Nothing there. And oh, we got a proof. Good thing I double checked. 1978, San Francisco. Another pretty beat up proof with a lot of scratches on the obverse. The reverse is not as bad. It is a little cloudy, and that's definitely from fingerprints, so go ahead and put this one to the side, and we'll keep on going. See if we can pull out any more. We might be able to pull out one more proof besides that ender. I guess we'll see though. Nothing in this roll. 226 as well. And I'm not seeing anything in this roll. $226. All right, we got a couple just to double check, make sure there's no proofs. It's a nice 1971, and that's a 1980. So no proofs there. I'm feeling at least one more proof here, besides that ender. Nothing here. And like I always say, I will be double checking these off camera, just to make sure we didn't miss anything, any proofs or any coins that are commemorative half dollars or anything like that. We might have a proof. It looks like we definitely have a gold-plated one there. Let's see what this is. It's not a proof. Let's check what this gold-plated coin is. It's a 1971 gold-plated coin, so we'll put that back in the roll because that's going back. If it was a really nice one, we might keep it, but that one was looking a little rough. We got a 226.2. So let's check it out. See? I'm not seeing anything there. We'll save that proof roll for last because that's our ender. 226.2 there. I'm interested to see if there's any friends in that roll. Nothing here. And another 226.2. So let's see. And I'm not seeing anything there. Nope. So let's go ahead and weigh this one up. It doesn't weigh anything more, but we'll open it up. Just wanted to weigh it up just to show you guys. So it's a 225, and it's gonna have a couple of friends in here. Wow, this is funny. This has to be one right here. Let's see if I can grab it out. Yep, it's a 1980 San Francisco. I'll put it to the side and we'll take a better look at it. Looks like we've got one right here. Nope, we don't. That's a 1997. And that's just a nicer coin there. So what year do you guys think this is gonna be? Wow, this one's beat up. I'm gonna pull this one. Wow, oh my gosh, look at this. Can't even get a year off this one. Oh, it's a bicentennial. Oh my gosh, this thing is beat. That's insane. That is one beat up bicentennial. That's crazy. I'm gonna put that one to the side. I'll put this to the side as well, that we thought was a proof. And then we'll take the proof. What year do you guys think this one's gonna be? I'm gonna go with a 1978. Wow, I was close. 1974. Very cool. That's awesome. Let's take a quick look at those other coins. We've got this 1980. So that was pretty cool. So we did get that extra one that I brought up before, but let's look at this bicentennial. This is like really gone, far gone. It's a Denver mint. It's gonna go back, but that's pretty cool just to see it that worn. Might have been someone's pocket piece, or it could have been a dryer coin. So I'll put that one to the side. And then we got this 1997 that I thought was gonna be a proof based off of that rim. So pretty cool coin. Probably was a special mint set coin. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead, double check all these rolls off camera, make sure we didn't miss anything, and then I'll see you guys in the wrap up. All right, guys, so we didn't miss anything in those rolls, so let's get started with our wrap up. We managed to pull out 3 silvers from box number 1. Usually box number 2 outperforms box number 1 on silvers, but box number 1 did that today. So we're starting off with this 1965. Really cool. I think that's one of the years that we don't usually find too much of. Then we got 2 1968s, 1968 Denver here, and the other one as well. Really nice. This one does have some nicer toning on the top of it that's starting to come out, so it's pretty cool. And then here's our other 1968 Denver. And then box number 2 was the proof box. We had 8 proofs and 1 not intended for circulation, or I should say 1 that we keep. We got this 1972. Then we got a 1974. These proofs really give off a lot of shine to them. And then we got a 1976. We actually got 2 of these. And I remember the other name of the coin cleaner that I was talking about before, and that's MS70. And those are cleaners that if you use them properly, it's really just conserving your coin. It's not gonna damage the coin in any way. And here's a 1978 proof. And then we'll move to that 1980. And that stuff really helped get a lot of these like fingerprints off and smudges and stuff like that. And then we found this 1987, not intended for circulation. And these are the ones that we actually keep. We don't keep the other ones from the 2000s. And then we found this 1991, which is actually pretty nice, to be honest with you guys. It does have some marks on it, but I think a lot of that will just come off. And then we found this really beat up 2020. This thing has got to been in circulation for a little while now because it's so new, but it's so beat up. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and put our silver into our silver jar here. And we're doing pretty good for the month of August. Definitely having a good start, so I'm very happy with that. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below, as well as leave a comment and subscribe if you guys are new around here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on our next hunt.